Hello, I'm David.
And I'm Andrea.
Together we've started old and bold freediving adventures.
But it's too cold for us to do any freediving here in Victoria at the moment.
So we're off to North Queensland
to dive.
Come on and see what we find.
Old and bold,
Bold and old.
you are just as good as gold.
Don't let the numbers stuff you round.
Take a big breath and dive on down. Bold and old. Bold and old.
It was 7:30 in the morning when we left Townsville on the Ongala dive boat, Ocean Magic.
It would take us then about 2 hours to reach the John Brewer Reef.
Nearly 40 nautical miles from Townsville. The Museum of Underwater Art was established in 2020.
It's the only installation of its type in Australia and the Southern Hemisphere.
With over 33 sculptures and a coral greenhouse lying in a natural lagoon at depths ranging from 5 to 16 metres.
The installations were created by British sculptor, marine environmentalist and photographer Jason deCaires Taylor.
We started with the ocean sentinels at 5 to 8 metres.
The first was Dr. Sir Charles Maurice Young, a renowned marine zoologist who led the Great Barrier Reef expedition in the 1920s.
Then there was Professor John Charlie Barrett, dubbed the godfather of coral.
An acclaimed marine scientist who dedicated his life to charting the world's coral reefs.
The sculptures are all in hybrid form. I've seen places between human and marine forms, and eventually they'll all be covered with corals, sponges and other marine life.
The other sculpture in the area was of Professor Peter Harrison, who, with a group of marine biology students, witnessed the first recorded mass coral spawning event at Magnetic Island and went on to pioneer a world-first technique called coral IVF.
After diving and filming these 3 ocean sentinels, we headed for deeper water where we found some of the floating trees.
But we were getting cold, so we went back to the boat for our open cell freediving wetsuits.
People might think it's a bit funny feeling cold out there on the Great Barrier Reef.
Yeah, they believe the beautiful weather perfect for next 12 still. But when you spend any time out there, you realise conditions can change very quickly. And it can get cold.
Anyway, if you're enjoying this adventure, don't forget to give us a like.
Hit subscribe, turn on notifications.
So you won't miss the next adventure.
But let's get back to it. When we got back in, we found the visibility had dropped quite a bit.
We could only just see the top of the coral greenhouse at 12 metres.
The greenhouse is 12 metres long, 6 metres wide and 5 metres in height and sits on the seabed at 16 metres.
diving to the limits of our depth ratings, so we didn't go inside. But this is what it looked like when the sculptures were first installed.
After a few dives to the outside at about 14 or 15 metres, they were exhausted and called it a day, not realising until later that we just missed a big school of barracuda.
So what did you think about that?
I think we should go back and see the rest of it.
Right. So we didn't work that hard.
Less than half. There were 33 sculptures and we only saw 5.
Haven't got the good, huh?
Yeah, and the reef guardians and the coral trays.
Yeah, the displays, yeah. Yeah, because visibility was dropping so much. But anyway, I've put a link to the Museum of Underwater Art in the description down below for anyone who wants to find out more. Going back's going to have to wait for us because we've got more adventures coming up.
And so that's bye for now. We've got more adventures to come.
Old and bold,
Bold and old,
you are just as good as gold.
don't let the numbers stuff you round.
Take a big breath and dive on down.